All right, people. What I'm doing is I'm starting the live stream early, and what I do as I started early, as I talk about my banner here, and it says, you can see it says PowerTarget Trades. This is live stream on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Canada, right? And so basically, I have it on the banner. I explained it on my YouTube channel everywhere. I put this information, and all a person has to really do is in figure out their time zone to match my time zone if they have any questions, right? They want to speak to me, you know, having a question right on the live stream. Hi, Rose. Hello, people. So I did start. I'm starting early, and we're going to be talking. This live stream, by the way, I'm going to be talking about win and loss and actual stories in the group. I think this is a good another way to explain things to people. The importance of going into all the plans and holding things correctly. So we're going to be talking about wins and losses because losses do happen without fail. However, if losses are managed correctly with the gains, losses become really nothing. And I want to illustrate this tonight with real things that happened for our group between December and now in January. Between these two periods of time, I want to talk about wins and losses. And then I want you to think about, so this is going to be a very educational live stream. Okay, people? Again, we're going to wait for more people to come in. And again, I did explain about this part, so we're going to hit the charts now. Okay? A person in the beginning. Right, so now I'm going to hit the charts up here, people. And we're going to be talking about Tesla, Apple, the SPY. And again, we're going to be talking about win and loss. Okay? Because this is an important concept to understand. And in fact, I'm gonna make this live stream so that I'm gonna refer a lot of people to watch this live stream before coming inside my group, Power Group Trades. I think there's some sounds here. Oh, I gotta shut this off. Okay. All right. So right now, guys, it just started at 9:30, and we want to let some more people come in. Again, this live stream is going to be about win and losses, okay, that really happened in our group between December and January. And the importance of understanding these two concepts of win and loss and proper money management and managing of win and losses properly for optimal success long term. I never said that the market was easy, and it will never be easy. On a mental level, it destroys most people. Therefore, I have created a system that destroys that problem and makes you a very confident and powerful trader. However, you do need to study and focus, and this is why I'm here doing live streams, why I give so much attention to my members, both in the via live streams, telling it how it is, and also making videos and having these rule sets and telling of the stories. It's very powerful, people. Hello, people. Hello. Hello, David. Hello, Jack. All right, people. So this is going to be a very powerful live stream. I want a little bit more people to come in because we just started. It's only 1 minute in. Okay, only 1 minute, and people are late. Again, this live stream is very important live stream, and I'm gonna have a lot of people watch this live stream. So I'm gonna be very calm, and it's gonna be very informative, and it could be a new format of mine because we can talk about actual wins and losses in the group. I think it's a great idea. Hello, everybody. Okay, so that being said, we're gonna give it a few more minutes. And again, very powerful live stream here, people. All right. Thank you. Everybody hear me perfect? Everybody hear me well? Yes, okay, good. Hello, hello. The reaping, yeah. Good. All right, good. All right, perfect. All right, so let's talk about facts, okay? We're going to talk about wins and losses. So we're going to talk about facts. And then I want you to do the mathematics in your head, okay? So in January, I had my group focus on Apple and Tesla exclusively. Very highly, I got us involved. I told the group about going bigger in Apple and how Apple and Tesla were key. Of course, I was massively correct. So what happened was we had a lot of back-to-back wins in Tesla, okay? Starting in all of November, but we're going to go in December. So back-to-back wins in Tesla. And Tesla has been only wins, okay? So wins are huge wins. So we're talking about 400% wins, 150% gains, multiple 100% gains in the initial, and so on and so forth. Okay, so back to back to back wins, 5, 6, 7 plans in a row. Boom, 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 boom. Win, 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 win. Okay, documented on my YouTube channel. Then Apple, same thing, back to back to back wins. So let me tell you the facts. We'll start from the January 17, 275 calls. This is all verified by members in my group. So 275 calls, 285 calls, 290, 295, 300, 305, 310 calls. All wins. Back to back to back to back to back to back, greater than 100% gains. Massive gains. Now, we then had a couple of losers, okay? And they were exactly 100% losers because the stocks, we're going to be talking them right now. So we're going to talk about some losers that we had in the group. This happened in January, so we're going to talk about right now. Netflix, okay? Now you see Netflix is up, but we went in this day over here, okay? And it basically, we went with the weekly options, and I was anticipating this to be very good. It is higher, so even when you're correct, you're gonna still have problems that are gonna naturally occur. However, it doesn't. I'm going to show did it matter. So it didn't matter. Not when we follow my rule set. Being straight up honest here with people, right? And people know who are in my group. So this was a loss, 100%. The options cost about $500. Okay, I went in this. We're gonna go with my strategy, how I go in. So I went in 6 Netflix. Okay, 100% loss, $500 options. Okay, fine. Now remember, that's after back-to-back wins, but I'm going to show you how we still won, regardless of the Netflix and Google L loss with the last Tesla trade. This is a true story of what happened. So we lost to Netflix, although Netflix is higher. That's despite the point, because we got on here and it was holding, but they never took this. They didn't want to pop it. They popped it the next week a bit, but still, baby, this is no good. It's a failed trade, but not wrong, the big picture, just that it was a failed trade. Fine, who cares? So keep this in mind. We lost. I had 6. We're going to do my model of me. 6 options. This same, but we're going to go model of me. 6 options. So 6 options in Netflix. Whole loss. Okay? Google L. Googl. Okay? And remember, this is after all the back-to-back gains in the Apple. All the back gains in Tesla. This is when we've got some losses here. But now, some people coming into my group, and the new guy from Turkey came into my group, and I'm going to show. Actually, I'm going to show what he said, right? But but what I'm telling you is the 100% truth here, and people in my group know this. So we went into Google L, and I forgot. I think it was. I think it was some. I can't remember exactly where it was. But regardless, this Google L trade, due to lack of momentum and holding thing, and giving multiple signals was a loss. Again, options averaged around $500, $600 an option. Me with 6, okay? Total loss. Okay, so now, this is why I tell people they gotta get into all the plans. Now, come Tesla here. This is the truth here, people. So I win in 6. I want you to do the mathematics. Okay? This is why I try and tell people that it's how you manage and how you handle loss to hit gains. So remember, we won back-to-back in Tesla, back-to-back in Apple. So those 2 losses were still baby to me, regardless that they were baby. If somebody came into my group and they lost in Apple and Google L and they took the Tesla trade exactly via my instructions, they're still in gains. But let me explain why. So we win on this day, on Friday. Okay, see this big pop? We caught this whole move. We didn't catch this, okay? We caught this whole move. Now, when we got into the options in the video on my YouTube channel, you'll see we got in at $1,000 a piece, okay? So I went in with 6 options. The 6 options cost me $1,000, okay? More than the Google L and more than the or the same price, maybe a little less by $200, we'll say. Regardless. So what I did is I sold 3 of my options at 100%, that's $3,000. And the other 3 I sold at $5,000 per option. Okay. Now I want you to add up the whole gains of the Tesla win. Now this came after we lost in Netflix and after we lost in Google L. And tell me, are we not, if I'm not net positive, up much higher still, regardless of the losses in Google, Netflix and in Google L. And remember too that we had back-to-back gains, people, okay, in Apple and Tesla since December. So mathematically, I want you to put that in your skull. I want you to think about what I'm saying here, okay? Because that's exactly what happened. So the new guy that came in my group caught some wins and but in other words, he did the same thing. He listened to my rules, and he came in, and what happened was, and I'm going to show this, actually. I want to show this. Just give me 1 second, people. Give me 1 second as I go into this. I want to show this note here. Give me a sec here, people. I want to show this note here. Because I think this is a great story here. People don't want to believe me, or people don't want to learn, people are, don't want to understand that the market is a skillful thing. So I thought, let's talk about the negatives. Well, there are really very little negatives in my group, really, but I want to make people understand why I talk about getting on top and why you have to properly manage your account size, okay? This is very important. And this is a great lesson, I think this has to be taught this way through the live stream. So this member is a new member. His name is Ush. And I'm going to show you this here. So I said to him, if your story shared is true, I says, my story was 100% true. All my suffering was real. I am recovering thanks to being with you. I was all alone here. Well, this is about a transfer because he's transferring me money. So I told him I got the money. But let's talk about about his gift. So here's the gift he sent me. Where is it? Let's talk about. Okay, anyways, let's not talk about the gift part here. Let's talk about what he said here. And I want to make a point here. Oh, come on. This has nothing to do with me. You know what kind of high-speed internet I have? 150 megabits per second. So this is a Twitter thing. Let me move this over here. This is making me mad till I get this to go up. Let me try. Why, of all times, this does this to me? It's not going up. I don't know why. But basically, if I can get this to work, people. But basically, what Ush said was, even though I lost in Google L and in Netflix, the Tesla trade worked, was more than enough to make for me to be able to send you, and plus it was an SQ, by the way, was more than enough to be able to send you a gift from the gains I made. This is a true story. And I don't know why this friggin' Twitter. I'm gonna close this thing again. I'm gonna try to get this Twitter to work. This really makes me mad, you know, because this idea just came to me now, but this thing for some reason is not working, and I'm gonna try to make it work, guys, as I want to show this message because I love this is true stories that only I can. Okay, here it is. I got it, people. Here it is, people. I got it, people. Oh my, what? No, 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 no. It moved it down. Okay, here it is. Thank you, Sandro, for great success in Tesla. And I'm happy to be able to send you a gift after losses in Netflix and Google L last week. You should receive an email today after your instructions about a possibility to sell. Then he talked about this is about SQ, but I want you to understand what he said. I am looking forward to following your next advice. Now, Ush is somebody who came into my group after losing $40,000 in bad Tesla trades, crying to me about, and then so I said to him, get into my group. He came into my group, sending me gifts. So enough said. This is a powerful message and story. I want people to study this live stream like their life depends on it, okay? What I'm sharing here. That being said now, there it is, okay? These are going to make the stock clowns look like more clowns. People who want to discredit me, I tell people, I will squash anyone under my foot that says anything that I'm saying incorrect. I will annihilate them to nothing. You understand me? All right then. That being said, do you understand, people, what I said there? So, before I go on, I talked about wins and losses. This is true. Is Dexter? Dexter, by the way, okay, well, it doesn't matter. $950 per option. It doesn't. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Regardless, we were up still positive because I go into all my plans. So, Eric, you missed the trade, by the way, Eric. So, because if you did catch the trade, you whatever. So let's talk about you missing the trade, right? You didn't get into Tesla, correct, Eric? Okay. So that being said, okay, I have a lot of people, people. Sometimes I call people. I talk about the people who are smart. Why is it that Ash is sending me gifts constantly without problems? Because she follows my rules without fail. Okay, Eric, you do not follow my rules. You are not a perfect trader, right? So let's talk about that. So when you say 950, that means you still don't understand what I was saying, right? So I get kind of upset when someone says, so I want you to admit that now, admit that, that I don't know why you said the 950. But regardless, it doesn't matter what those options cost. I lost in those options. And I'm telling that to people. I win in 6 Google L's, 6 Netflix, I lost. Did I lose after taking that Tesla trade? And don't forget now, after that Tesla win that we made, this is the new one over here. By the way, the options I got us into, do you want to know where they went? Let's forget about the losses were those losses in the options. Let's talk about where these options went. $10 options went to $300 a piece. So let me explain that to you. A 1,000 option went to $30,000. So please, Eric, do not talk about. I'm trying to explain about what big picture thinking can do versus baby picture thinking, what most people do. Okay, my methods. I always explain that. Loss is going to happen, but we need to get into all the plans, and I know how to manage it, and I always fix the problems, okay? And our gains far exceed the losses. So, do you agree on me? I understand. There you go, Eric said I understand. So, good. That's right. Maybe you went too large. That's right. Now, let me tell you some true stories. I had some people in my group. They like Netflix too much, okay? One of my members. Listen carefully. I'm going to tell you a true story. that don't listen to my rules. So this is what he did. Listen, he sends me lots of gifts still, but he liked Netflix too much. So guess what he did? Instead of going into Netflix like he would with Google, with Tesla, guess what he did? He had 20 Netflix calls. This is why I get mad. Okay, he went in 20, neither 10 to 20 Netflix calls, and only went into 5 of the Tesla. And I get mad, and I told him, I said, why would you risk more in an unproven stock, which is Netflix? Okay, unproven compared to Netflix, the most proven stock. Following my rules, we've been winning back to back to back. Again, he didn't follow my rules, and so even though the games were phenomenal, he couldn't send me anything for that because he had lost. He had lost in Netflix too much. So I told him, listen, I want you to send me. I told him, listen, you're sending me. You still made money. Still, you didn't make as much, but you should have been sending me money because you should have killed it. Still, I mean, the way this particular member plays, he should be murdering it. In fact, whatever he's given me in gifts and how much money he's made on some of my plans. Anyways, I'm not going to go into it, but just saying, I don't want to go into this particular member, but where Ash, who goes in smaller than that guy, and I know she doesn't have the same size. I know what she does, but she gives me a bigger percentage wins, and just follows my rules and sends me the most gifts out of. There's people who, new people that are doing really good, but I'm saying Ash has been a new member. I call her a new member. I've had older members that she smashed to pieces, and I tell people this, and I keep telling people, why is it? Because she studies my live streams. She studies the past. She takes to heart what I'm saying. This is a serious business, the market, right? I'm telling people the truth. Everyone out there are clowns in comparison to what I'm doing. I'm helping people for free. And the mindset and skills I'm giving is worth a lot of money, okay? I say $1 billion because it's $1 billion mindset because we are in a sandbox of billionaires, okay? Billionaires don't invest in penny stocks, okay? They invest in Apples, in Tesla. Why do you think Tesla has short covering? A lot of big money is shorting against Tesla too, okay? That's another story, okay? It's called the stupid against the smart. That's what's going on in this market. There are 2 big monies out there, okay? I follow the smart big money, and that's why we win more than we lose. But there are losses. So the reason why I tell people, so let's talk about a person who trade with 2 options. If they have done the same thing with 2 options in Google L Tesla, and they took they're net positive, their account would be up still $20,000, $30,000. We're talking about all the trades of all the Apple trades, all the Tesla. So who cares about the Netflix Google L trade? I know losses are going to happen, but it was inevitable because the stocks didn't pull back enough, would give multiple false signals. And I tell people, in order to succeed, you've got to always trade the market with the same mentality, because when you do that, and I've proven this, you win. It's not easy, but it is a weakness a lot of people have. That's right, Terry B. So you missed the Tesla plan and you lost. You can't do that. Okay? We weren't in many plans, people. Let's think about this. All we were in is in Netflix and Google L. We're not in that many plans. You gotta, and we were winning it. And so what I'm getting at is this, people. Loss and gain and holding things properly is a part of them. It's called management, which I talk about management. And I do this in the group. I manage it. And I've explained in a story of an account that I started in 2019, okay? That I used that account with the rules exactly. It was a 20K account. I took that account on a very tight rules structure, very tight, very rigid, to 90K. Okay, that's 300% in 1 year. Okay, very tight, rigid with my rules. So, from all the plans that I've posted on my YouTube channel, starting from January, from the BA, if you go through that, my 2019 thing, All those plans that I got us in the group, whether we had losses to gains, took that account to 90K. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay. But however, it required a person to get into all the plans, meaning you're gonna take losses, and as you're taking a lot and you properly position yourself and you get into all the plans, you're gonna win. But if you pick and choose and you expect to be sunshine all the time, good luck to you. You go out and find out the hard way. You're gonna get killed in the market. My way is the best way, bar none. Okay? With options, by the way. We're talking about with options. Options, you have to have impeccable timing and amazing identification skills. It's a lot harder than investing in stocks. But I have a powerful skill set, very strong. So I'm able to make powerful gains with options, okay? Extremely powerful gains. That being said, people, now, okay, I'm not educating much, so the reaping is a clown. So, am I does that can someone verify they understood what I said today? The reaping, you're a loser. You're not going to go anywhere in life. I'm going to tell you straight out right now. You, the reaping, you're going to go nowhere in life. Trust me. You don't believe what I just said? You study my live stream, and then I want you to think carefully. Okay? If you don't understand, you're just a loser. Listen, I got to tell it how it is. Most people don't have what it takes to succeed. They're losers. You're gonna be a nobody in life. Okay? You're a worker, a dumb worker. You should go to work for somebody. You should go cut meat, whatever it is. Just you're a dumb worker. Okay? This is for entrepreneur mindsets who want to achieve financial success on their terms. So I'm not going to talk to the reaping is a clown. I don't want to respond to clowns who are wrong. Okay. So what does Doctor? Let's read what Dexter says. Reaping knows nothing of value but wants everything for nothing. Thank you, Dexter. Reaping, what you're how do we enter into the trade is in my winning videos. Go see them. Before you speak, educate yourself because you're looking like a clown right now. Okay? It's all documented on my YouTube channel. Do some studying. Okay? Don't be put blame. I'm helping people for free. Those gifts are sent out of free will. I can't take money from anybody unless they want to give it to me. I want you to wrap that in your thick skull. That being said, I'm going to stay calm because I can't. Promised myself not to let myself get upset by these dumb clowns. Okay. Whatever you want to believe, that's your problem. Reaping. You go and lose money and listen. I warn you now. Nothing is better than what I'm doing. My advice for free, and it would help you only if you listen to me. I can't help you if you're a clown and you don't want to listen to my advice. You get into my group, I will manage you to success with my rules. If you follow my rules. If you do not, you don't have a prayer of success in the market. I guarantee you that. You will be like a lot of clowns who I kick out of my group who don't listen to me, doing nothing in life. You'll be out of the markets. You'll call it a gambling. You'll make a lot of excuses. I guarantee you, reaping. Enough said. I'm not going to answer you anymore. Okay, go away, reaping. Go away. That's it. Bye bye, reaping. Okay. That being said, so c'est la vie. Yeah, so leave. Yeah, exactly. Shauna, so leave. Right. These clowns, these are why I get mad. These are what I call losing stock clowns. That's what the reaping is. Just like the stock bookie clown. Big mouth, losing clown, wrong all the time, but never admits it. Just thinks he's right when he's wrong. Same thing. These people, you can't help them. Like, I'm here to help the serious for success. That's why I'm talking about wins and losses, right? And again, I tell people you have to study. What I'm trying to show you takes time to understand. It's not for the clowns, it's for the intelligent. It's not for the stupid. And it's not for the dumb. I can't help the dumb. I said this. I can only help the weakened, the people who are smart that are kind of sleeping a bit, but then they get woken up by what I say. Like Sean here, he knows what I'm talking about. Sean's been taking a good look. I took the time to speak to Sean about something, right? No one does what I do. I really do take a lot of time to help the people serious for success. Okay, I really do. I really put a lot of care, and I really believe in that. I can help. I'm going to be growing a very powerful group with a lot of great people, and it all starts with helping the right people. Well, George, the way I look for for the market to give me signals. Okay, I hope that they pull Tesla more back. But let me start by saying that I think Tesla is set itself to go and test 1,200 to 1,300 based on what it's done so far, George. That's right. You can see this, Sean, because reason why I spoke with Sean was because I seen how he took interest in my channel, but wasn't I didn't see him clear about account managing, and then that I thought about talking the story about the Google L and Netflix, and the reason why a person with an improper account size and improper management, even in a group like mine, could fail without the right account size, but wouldn't if they had the right account size. Yeah. So don't, George. There's no guessing in the market. Nobody knows the future. What I do know is I do listen to what the market is saying, and I do have a proven, powerful strategy. Okay. I'm the first guy to call the market reversal in 2016 and manage the market higher, and never and stuck to my guns since this key period pivot time I call 2016 to 2020, making the world record holder look like a little baby, and billionaires, by the way. What I said in 2016. So I have massive skill. Okay, we're talking about massive skill. When I say something negative about a person, you better take heed what I say to you. Okay, because I know what I'm talking about. If I warn you, you're going to be a loser. You are going to be a loser. Mark, I have a lot of extensive knowledge and skill in this market. Okay, so when I tell something negative, if I say something positive about you, take that as a very constructive thing. Like I told one of my members, I think he can do very well. When I say something positive, take that note in your mind mentally. Why do you think I say that Ash is very intelligent? Because she's written things very intelligently and manages things very intelligently. And I only say it how it is. That's why she's so successful. That's why she was able to send me 14K in gifts. That being said, so far, maybe more. Okay, so I talked about Apple, Tesla, Google, Netflix. Any questions out there? There's 32 people. Of course, my live streams always increase. Marilyn, wow. So did you learn something, Marilyn, from this? What I said about the Google L, Netflix, and Tesla situation? Imagine one stock had the power to eliminate those losers by a million miles because of the right picture, the right direction, the understanding identification skills. That's why. You can't lose with me, is the reality. Losses do happen. Listen carefully. However, how do you handle them and how do you get back on the track? A lot of people don't handle losses properly, and what they do is they manage it all wrong. They double down. They don't know how to come back, and they kill themselves. Trust me on this. Another thing I want to tell people, a lot of people make money for the wrong reasons and they lose money for the wrong reasons. And that's another disaster and recipe for long-term failure, not long-term success. Success comes from doing without fail what is right at all times, whether you're losing or you're winning. You're doing what is right at all times, holding runners for maximum gains. It's so important to hold your runners for maximum gains. It's important to take profits to be able to hold the runners for maximum gains, mentally as well, and for longevity. Put that in your skull right now, what I said. Study this live stream because this is one of the best live streams because of the Ush example. Yeah. So MasterCard is another example here. So we went into MasterCard today. It did confirm. Now, it is held position. We have time. Unless MasterCard doesn't hold key levels, we will maintain holding MasterCard for the gains. Okay? Because it did provide the signals. However, a lot of stocks did open up strong to pull back, but it did bounce well, key support levels. Okay? Again, this is still a small position. Also, we've also are winning in our Apple plan that we so there's a lot of balancing acts happening. The market is going to make things difficult, and it's a way of how do you manage everything to catch the gains. You do not want to miss the winners ever at the expense of something going against you temporarily. That's why you have to properly manage your account with the proper entry size based on your account size. That being said, let me give a rule of thumb that I tell people. So we'll give a $10,000 account, okay, a basic account. What I tell a person with a $10,000 account is to go with 2 options per plan, maximum. Unless there's a special reason, like in case of Apple, I would say go larger because Apple has been a lot more successful, perhaps 3 to 4. Because we were going, in this case, but in the majority, it's 2 options per plan. So, and usually those options are going to cost $300 to $500 on average. What happens is when you catch the winners, you always have enough money to catch winners, or if you're in a couple of losers and the third one happens to be a winner, well, the other ones are not losers, they could turn into break evens, by the way. Things also turn into break evens to profits. But what happened with Netflix and Google L in this case was an extreme case that rarely happens. Some worst case scenarios are 50% losses, or usually we get break evens to 50% gains in stuff that were in losses. This is a fact that happened in 2019. That's right, Wula. You got that right. That other clown, I forgot his name now, didn't want to understand that. So listen to the comments that were written here by these are people who are serious for success, right? They're not clowns who are gamblers. You know, gamblers, I can't help gamblers, okay? Okay, who think a lot of people treat the market like a gambling casino. They think that it's a high rolling. You're gonna lose. I know a lot of people who won a lot of money the wrong way only to lose it all. You're gonna lose your money if you don't make it with skill. Trust me what I'm telling you, okay? I have 28 years experience in the market. I made a lot of mistakes in the past and make a lot of mistakes that a lot of people make to this day. That's why I can speak on authority. Okay, I'm a master now. A master. I can be a leader because I have extensive knowledge, and I've led people to in a very successful way. In no way could people send me gifts if I sucked. Okay, no way. I've had people that I kicked out. I told them that they got back in, or I said, listen, you know, your gift is incorrect levels, and they were more than happy to send me the correct size. No, people. I know there are people who come in my group, didn't want to send me gifts. I said, that's fine. You don't see the value, out you go. Goodbye. But they want I had a guy who made $3,000. Okay. Then complained. He says, I lost money. This is why he didn't want to give me money. Let me tell you a true story. I put this member who was in 2000. He made $3,000. He was after losing. He said to me, I can't send you a gift because I've had so many losses. I go, what's that got to do with the $3,000 gains you had? You lost in your past. I helped you make $3,000 and you don't want to show me some value? You don't want to send me a gift of a few $100s because you're afraid to tell your wife that you're sending me $200? This is a true story, people. Honest to God story. So I make a guy $3,000 after he was a loser. And he didn't want to send me a gift. Now he's probably broke right now. Who knows what happened to that guy? For sure gone and broke. Right? Because he had the wrong mentality, right? He wanted to make money for nothing. I made him money for free. I showed him value. He saw it, but it was too cheap to send me something. I said, that's fine. That's your choice. I kicked him out of the group. Because I know he needs me more than I need him. Right? Gamblers come in my group, they make some money. Guess what they also do, gamblers? They also don't follow my rules, they overtrade, then they lose money. Listen, I can't do anything about that. I'm telling, this is why I manage, I make all these rules. I make it hard to get in my group. You think it's a walk in the park to get in my group? You got to be serious to get in my group. I have created a clown filter. There are lots of clowns want to get into my group. I could fill out my group very quickly. But it's so slow because it's a clown process. It's a 10 to, listen, for every 10 people that want to get into my group, one get in. It's that slow because people are that dumb out there. They don't study. I don't want them. I don't want clowns. That being said, I keep getting kicked out and have to come back in. Oh, you mean you're talking about the YouTube channel? Well, that's a problem on your side. So, I really, what time is this? 10:09. I really like this live stream because it talks about, so again, on the win side, listen, I mean, I'm in heaven on the gains we've made, right? And we've had some losses, but right now, MasterCard is a bit of a loss right now. Am I worried? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's baby in comparison to the gains, right? This can be at worst case scenario, this could be it could be a break even at worst case if it doesn't perform enough in time, which I think it will, but if it doesn't, at worst case, or small losses compared to the other gains I'm going to get us into. I already knew. So let's talk about the market. So I want to talk about the market now. So the reason why the market's been a little bit more difficult, why a lot of people are struggling, is the market is in what is called a bullish chop zone right now. Okay, and she's setting up. And the bullish chop zone is here. Okay. So she's chopping down, chopping, and then moving up, right? And a lot of stocks are very strong, but they're not very good for options. So you have to be very, very selective. This is why I only put us in the best. But one of our last, and it was slow, was SQ. SQ was another winner, by the way. So not only did we win in the Tesla, but we also won an SQ. So the SQ, and if you combine the SQ trade and the Tesla trade, it more than made up for the losses in Google L. And of course with SQ you go in bigger because this was more time to these options. And the targets were a hit, 82 to 85. We did sell at 100%, a little bit earlier than 100%. This provided some great gains. And we went in bigger in something like an SQ because I told the group that SQ is a safe, slow-moving stock, but safe for 100% gains in 5 days. So let me tell the story. So we get on this day. We had to hold in a little bit of chop, a little bit against us, but ultimately we won 2 days later. So here's the story here, people. We got in this day. I didn't make a video on it, but this is a true story. I told people we got to hold. We got to hold. Pop. We won. We took our profits. And Ash, by the way, sent me a gift for SQ because she was in SQ. So she sent me a gift for Tesla. She sent me a gift for SQ, even though for about between Tesla and SQ, she sent me $1,500 in gifts, despite losing in Google L and Netflix. So I want you to wrap that around your thick skulls, stock clowns out there who don't understand about win and losses. I am a money-making machine. You are lucky if you get into my group. I'm trying to wake you up from the slumber. Anyone. My skills are billionaire mindset. Too high, okay? Too high, my advice. It's too powerful. You couldn't afford my advice. So I do it by a different method. I'm growing people. There's going to be people sending me thousands and thousands of dollars in gifts without fail, and they're going to want to do so how much money I make them. So, that being said, we're talking about if I have 50 people and they're all making a lot of money, I want to show you the scale, how big I'm going to be, how strong I'm going to be getting. And those 50 members are sending me average of $1,000, $2,000 gifts. You do the mathematics what I'm going to be making on gifts, not to mention what I do for myself. So I'm going to be a scaling powerhouse. This method that I'm doing right now. So I want you to get your thick skull of who you're dealing with. I am the big picture leader, and you listen to me. If I'm going to tell you, you dummy, you dumb. Now I'm going to calm down here. I'm just saying. I got a lot of skill. People are not on my level. My level is another level. Okay, my understanding of what I can do in this market and how I manage the group is another level. Everybody else is a clown in comparison to me in my skill set levels. They're all clowns that can't do it like I can. If you don't succeed in my group, you're gonna fail at everywhere else. That I assure you. Again, I take people in for free. Only when they study and they're serious to see that I can help them, I take them in, and I know that the smart will succeed. I'm going to make dollar bills with skills, along with a powerful group. It's called Power Group Trades. Get that through your thick skull. Right? I got people loving to send me gifts. You don't see what that Ush said? Ush was losing all kinds of money before getting into my group. If I show you the messages that he wrote, that guy was almost on suicide before coming into my group. That's how he felt. Right? And I think it's good to tell this story. But then when I show that he was on suicide before and then became a champion in my group, that's going to put a lot of people crying. So wake up, stock clowns. I'm the real deal. I'll bankrupt anybody that's... Listen to me. The stock clown never would... If the stock clown was to bet against me, that guy already owes me everything he owns. He doesn't own anything. If he was to bet... He's so wrong, the big picture compared to me. The guy's forever in debt to me. The guy couldn't pay what he owes me. How wrong he is compared to me. I literally annihilate people who go against my words. I annihilate. I should love to take on a person. All the clowns they run for all the clowns they run for their life when I start telling the truth. Like this trader. I got to show you this story here about this guy. This is another story I want to show you people. I want to show you something, people. Give me 1 second, people. This is a great story. Because the guy blocked me, by the way. So I want to share you facts. Give me a sec here, people. Yeah, actually, I even posted this in the group, by the way, people. I even posted this in the group about Ush. So when Ush sent me the gift here, okay, of $659, he sent me that gift, okay, to me. And this is his note. Right? Here's Jack. Here's Wing. $500 for the Tesla. Okay, anyways, give me a sec here, people. I want to show something. Here's Dexter, $636, right? On that Tesla win. After the losses, here's Dong over here, 612, right? Says Sandro, what else can I say? You show fear is false evidence, appearing real. It's too bad that I got stopped out of Tesla. But he made good. But anyways, I don't understand what he meant here, but I think he didn't make as much money as he should have made. But regardless, he sent me a $612 gift. Good job, Dong. And Dong was somebody that I gave him I gave him a lot of consoling. He was on the wrong track but he's on the right track sending me gifts. I wanna give that thing, but I want to talk about somebody. I want to talk about a dum dum that lost money while we made money in Tesla on Friday here. Give me a sec here, people. Okay, here it is. So let's show you this guy here, this trader here. Okay, this is what he said. Well, I had a shitty week. I need to take some time off to gather my thoughts and focus more on work, which is a guarantee. Option was, is, and always will be a losing game. Lots of back and forth. I have had 3 experts in the past trade my money and lose 2. Stocks are much better. And so he shows the loss. Now, this guy then says that he's a monster winner that knows what he's doing, when we didn't have a great, when he had that, this was on Friday, by the way, okay? This was a Friday. You can see January 31st. See that post here? January 31st, okay? He posted this on the, I got my group into Tesla. Was a massive winner, while this guy is crying about a terrible week. So, that's the reality out there. Very low skill. And this guy here, as I try to point out that he doesn't know what he's talking about, but he's talking about that options are no good. And I'm talking about, this guy trades like a gambler. When I told him the facts, he says, he's a monster. I said, you're not a monster, you're a crybaby. Did you not read what you wrote? He blocked me, ran for his life. I smash people who go against my words to nothing. Okay, that being said, and that's my proof I want to show people. That's why this live stream is going to say it. So don't think you can come against me. Any clown, I smash. They run. I smash them. Okay? I smash them. I got the documented proof. I destroy. Okay. So that's what I say to that trader. The guy's a gambling nutbag. He says he's a monster. You're a monster. You're crying like a baby. It looks like that message. Tell me, people, am I wrong? Is he not crying like a baby over there? Is he not saying that? But he's a professional trader. That's what he claims to be. Go look him up, because I can't. You go look who that guy up. See for yourself, right? Baby, ran for the hills. I wanted to try to say, let's do a challenge, my friend. He blocked me, ran for the hills. I bankrupt that guy. I could see right through people like a laser beam. You tell me the person, I'll tell you if I'll bankrupt them or not, if they were to go against me. I'm not sure of myself. You understand what I'm saying? Bankrupt them. That's how sure I am of my skills. So I want you to think about that very carefully before you want to go up against PowerTarget Trade, the big picture leader. I smash people in nothing. Hey, Sandra, do you set buy stops till the end of the day? We use buy stops sometimes, like we did for Tesla, due to making it life easier. Tesla was a very odd entry, okay, requiring a lot more effort than I usually need to make, but it was worth it, wasn't it, F. Brown? I don't think you caught it though, F. Brown, right? But it was worth it. David Nung says exactly. Now David is, by the one, David is Dung, the guy who sent me $600, right? And with David, I did have some, I did have to give him a little bit of, pep talk. I gave him a lot of tough love, we'll say. I talked pretty rough with him, but you know what? He realized I was right. He started making money in the group again. He's sending me the gifts. Good job, Dung, Listen, Dung, tell people the truth here. Am I not right what I'm saying, Dung? Do you not find me that I helped you? I took the extra time, that I really care what I do. Tell people the truth, Dung. David, tell them. Tell them how you feel. Yeah, I woke up. I want people who come to this live stream, I want you to look and think about what he said. Yeah, I woke up. Tell me what you woke up on, please, to help people, David, please. What did you wake up on? Please share it. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're correct. But what was I correct about, David? What was I correct? Because this is going to help people, David. I'm all about helping people, helping waking up some people. Because a lot of people, when they look at what I do, they find it hard to believe that a guy's so correct, the big picture. That what I claim is, it sounds like casino gains. And no, it's hard work. I'm at this week after week. I don't take vacations. I'm at this week after week after week. I never take vacations. I put my heart and soul in this to help people make money in the market. Not scalping, right? That you are the big picture expert. Yeah, of course, not scalping. The holding, everything that I say. Anyways, you're agreeing with everything that I'm saying. Okay. What does Dexter say here? Every news outlet and so-called expert is calling for a market crash. Only Sandro has been bullish this entire run up and picking up. There you go. And Dexter is back. And there's one thing that Dexter is. We have the proof here. Is, Dexter sent me a lot of gifts as well. He's been a member for years, right? So anybody wants to debate, like if you want to bet $1,000,000 on this true things that are not if they're whatever, we'll gladly bankrupt you. So that's how sure I am of myself. If you have a big mouth and want to go up against anything I say, put the money where your mouth is, because believe me, you're going to be crying. I'm that sure of myself. And no clown goes against me. I shut them up. That's what I do to people. I shut them up. All right then. Right. We won't win all the time, but the wins is massive against losses. Right. Call Apple, exactly. Dexter says, it's very difficult that almost everything is set up to make you lose. It is almost impossible to wake up from that. Everything is designed to make the small guys lose. 100% true. And yet we have a huge success rate. And what David's saying, 100% true validation. David can, if someone wants to put money up, we'll go to court. David will show show everything he's done with his account via my thing. We'll collect. You bet 100 million, whatever, $100,000, you'll lose it. That's how sure I am on this, and we have it all documented here in this video, right? So please, you study of validity. Everything I'm saying is of high valid at another level. Okay, what I'm doing doesn't exist. Okay, it's too valuable, the information. I'm giving it out for free to help people grow so they're able to send me compensation because they are going forward in a way they would never on their own. A lot of people know that they will not do as well without me. And I'll be here longer than most people. Okay. When it comes to health, I'm also a health leader. Okay. I have better health than a lot of people out there. I demonstrate that too. I talk about health and wealth. Again, a metric nobody matches me on. Most of these experts look like they're going to not live for very well for the next 10 years. Okay, they're out of shape, pop bellies, and everything else. Okay, most men my age pop belly. So I tell people, listen, look out for your health. Okay, because I'm going to be talking about. I tell people I do look for men. Listen, invest in your health. And another thing I want to do is one of my goals is to have people who make money invest in themselves to get coaching to make them the best. I want people to have not just have a great life and have great money to spend things on, but have great health. A lot of people don't have great health. I have members in my group that couldn't. There's one guy in my group that told me, "I'm sorry, Sandro, I have pneumonia." Health makes you lose money. You can't make money without your health. I'm always never sick. I haven't missed a day in the market for years on end. Okay. If anything, I lost my voice temporarily, but never did it affect me from managing the group and making dollar bills with skills. Stop clowns. And Rose here, by the way, this is a great story. Rose, new member in my group. Listen to what she says, an experienced mentor. Do you know Rose has made a lot of money in the group? But she saw the value in what I was doing because she came in at a time of a bit of rain, okay? Making some money and not making money. She wanted to send me, but she saw the value in what I was doing in the management and the explanations. She sent me a gift of $300. She's new. You can go on a couple of my live streams. She got into my group recently, but she saw the value. Can you validate that, Rose, to be helpful of how much value you saw? She sent me a really great message. That's what I do. I tell it how it is. You know what? What I'm saying in this live stream, you're not going to hear a more honest person. There it goes. Absolutely. Anybody wants to say that it's false, put up the money, please, so I can clean you out. You understand me? Don't doubt the big picture leader. I am a killer. I'm a billionaire killer. You understand me? Billionaires are going to be getting a lot of crushing blows against Tesla. Okay? They're going to fill our pockets up, the dumb billionaires who are shorting, or the big money that's shorting Tesla. They got it covered, the dumb-dumbs. Why do you think it moves so much? That was fear. I've been telling people, listen, that information is there, but I've been bullish. I've been telling people Tesla is a strong focus. Back to option plans and timing it good and everything. That's skill. Nobody out there, and I mean nobody, has done what I've done for the people who, with small accounts, $10,000 accounts or 20, that's small accounts. Being able to make large sums of money with low risk. 6K, I made multiple times, 30, 15 to 16 to 17K, multiple times. And in fact, there were other trades in Tesla where the options cost $600. Them making me crazy gains, like selling them at 30, 42. We had two back-to-back. Go see the videos, people, but it's all true. Now, question time is any time. Well, what question do you have? A lot of candy. What question do you have? It's 10:30, actually. You know what? I don't have much time here, but I'll take a question. But these are great. You know what, David? You know what's Rose, David, Dexter, these people, serious people for success that are saying real, truthful things. I want you people to come who came to this live stream late, really study this live stream. This one here, I'm going to have a lot of people watch this live stream as another thing. I'm going to really title this properly. It's so powerful, this live stream. Yeah, so Tesla, I will be looking for an entry. It's gotta, you know what? It's gotta do its thing. I gotta wait for it to be in our favor, and that can happen at any time. But I'll know what to do. Rest assured, PowerTarget Trade will figure out the best opportunity possible. Tesla is a strong focus. We're gonna kill it in Tesla. For the years to come, Tesla is going to be a great winner. Yes, now you're in. I see you now, Luke. Gotta rewatch. Don't worry, Luke. Yeah, you're gonna rewatch it. But I think you understand a lot of things, Luke. You know, Luke, by the way, was a member that was, the stock clown was trying to tell him how I'm this and that. Luckily, he was smart enough. He was about to listen to them. I had a spat with Luke. But guess what? Luke is a happy member in my group, sending me a lot of gifts. And I think you're sending me a gift this Friday, right, Luke? Let's shout out to the screw. Yeah, the stock clown results speak for stock clown John. See, stock clown John, if you're watching this stock clown bookie, that's for you. You try to tell this guy not to come in my group. Look what he's saying. Stock clown John. I smashed the clowns to nothing. What advice have you done, stock clown John? Baby, nothing. That's why you stop making YouTube videos, stock clown John. You've been crushed. All right, people. Sandro saved my account. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. PowerTarget Trade. Oh yeah, he's on StockTwits. That's for sure. He also goes under many other names on Twitter. Bull Bear, Tracy Smith, biggest troll, biggest loser I ever seen in my life. Smashed them to smithereens. Guys, the SPY's a bubble at 25. 225. He's been wrong since SPY 225, guys. Fighting the market. Calling Apple a short since 140. Calling BA a short since 200 after it ran to 500. Guy's a clown, nutjob. Says that I'm a fake. He's the fake. And it's all documented. I annihilated that guy. Annihilation. All right then. How to join my group? That's a good question, Jimmy. There's a pinned tweet on Power Trigger Trade Twitter. You know, let's go there. Let's go to Power Trigger Trade Twitter. Give me a second here. Let me put this really small. Give me a second. And we're gonna go to Power Trigger Trade Twitter. Okay, that's a good question. And you see, on Power Trigger Trade Twitter, that's my YouTube channel. Subscribe to it, study it. But this video here, this is called pinned tweet. You click on it, and it says right over here, how to become a successful member inside my group, Power Group Trades. And then how to stay a member, how to stay as a member in my group. I do not just keep or take anyone. It is only for those who are serious for success and really want in it their life with skill. Study. So basically, you see that video. See, I make it hard. I don't make it easy to get into my group. I don't want stock clowns. I do a lot of great things like live streams, and I manage inside my group. What I do is worth a lot of money for free. I save people's accounts. I help the smart. I cannot help the dumb. I cannot help the gamblers, the losers, the lazy bums. I can't do that. All right then, that being said. All right, people. No, the SPY is bullish, Luke M. It's in a bullish chop zone. It's going to make things harder. We'll deal with everything like we always do in my group as best as we can. Market's going to always go through different phases. Market's in called a bullish chop zone with increased volatility right now. We will take it step by step. I'm glad that I helped you there, Jimmy. But that's a good question, Jimmy, as that can help some other people now figure out how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. All the information is so available if you open your eyes, think with the brains. If you're serious for success, it's the best life-changing place ever in your life. I can only help the intelligent, the serious for success. I cannot help the gamblers. I cannot help the lazy bum losers. Can't do it. I can't help them. I'm sorry. They are unhelpable. They are going to be losers in life and join the other 95% of the people who lose in the market. That being said, people, have a good night. Until next time, Power Trigger Trade out. Ha ha, stock clown.